We are live.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
By the skin of our teeth.
Do you know what? Mine is not wine. I haven't been feeling great, so mine is pink Lucozade.
Oh, Lucozade.
And as always, mine's water.
Memories. And
but it's in a wine glass, so I can pretend.
That's all that counts. It's the feels rather than the actual substance of it. You beat me last time I was absolutely gutted I didn't have my wine at the ready. So
I know. So I thought I can't not have a wine glass. So this is the closest I got at the minute because I'm up to my eyeballs in cold and flu. Hi, everybody. I feel like we didn't even say hi then. The lovely Gillian is back with us again, and we're talking all things introverted marketing this time. And you know what? I'm very excited about this topic.
Yeah, I'm glad. Because I think a lot of us identify as introverted, don't you think?
Absolutely. Christy does not.
No, absolutely. No, I don't. But I'm going to tell you a very quick story before you go into your points. Yeah. Abigail started this business on her own. And Abigail is very introverted and she doesn't like talking money and she doesn't like talking any of that side of things. And when I was helping her out one time, she did a viewing session and I sat in with her and the clients that she had there were like, oh, I love them all, but I haven't got no money, I can't afford them. She went, oh, okay, and gave them to her. And I nearly fell off my chair. And from that moment on, I said,
it was a really long time ago.
I said, you are never, ever, ever going to be in control of sales ever again. That is my job from now on.
Oh, my actual aardvark, Abigail.
If you give me a sob story, they're yours. I feel I got so much
all the time. She was the poorest person.
Yeah, but if I was in that position, I'd feel awful.
There's ways of being kind and giving without giving them the shirt off your back, for actual aardvark's sake.
And we give lovely things now, but like that's because they've spent money with us and we don't mind giving them nice things.
I'm not a giver. I always give little extras and extra wows, but you don't give away your house.
Everything.
Oh no, Christy refuses to go shopping with me anymore because if we walk down Cardiff High Street and I see a homeless person, I'm like, right, what do you want to eat? What do you want to drink? I'll go to the shop. And then one time Christy was with me, I was like, where's my card? Can I give you a card? And then I made her pay.
I paid for this guy's McDonald's. I was like, Abigail, there is a lot of people homeless on the street. Like, no.
We can't give to everyone.
Right, off subject as usual. We're 3 minutes in and we're talking about homeless people.
My husband, we're like that, but we're like that when we see anyone with a dog, particularly. What does that say about me? That I'm more in tune with the animals? I don't know. But anytime I see anyone in need with an animal, we're all over it like a rash. We go to Edinburgh quite a lot, and there's unfortunately a lot of homeless people in Edinburgh, and along that main strip, there's loads of guys with dogs. Oh my gosh, me and my husband don't get any shopping or sightseeing done. We're just fussing the dogs and giving to the dogs.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway. So I hope you've stopped giving away everything now, Abigail.
I'm not allowed to sell anything. I'm in the viewing session as tech only. Like I'm the IT guy.
Do you know what? We've all got our strengths and weaknesses.
We have.
My weakness being tech support. Abigail's being anything to do with sales.
Well, I think you girls, I loved the way you said, Christy, Abigail never wants to talk numbers or money. I think you should do an episode where Abby talks numbers. Abby talks money.
But this is the thing. I'm really good at telling people how to do things. And then when it comes to me, I'm like, yeah, but I'm not going to do that. Like, I know what I'm supposed to be doing. But in the moment, I'm like, but I feel awful.
Oh, have you read that book?
I don't even touch the card reader. I give it to Christy. I'm like, you have that on your desk so that you can pass it to the people because I can't stand it.
No, you're energetically repelling money. I can talk about that long. Never mind introverted stuff. Have you read the book Get Rich Lucky Bitch by Denise Duffield Thomas?
Oh no, I meant to look at it last time. You told me about it last time.
I'm gonna
put on my Kindle.
Upload them and send them to you. You need to read that book. It's amazing.
The thing is, for a long time, I was in the wrong money mindset.
Mhm.
And like, I was like, what's it called? Shoot and burn, kind of just like burning myself out. But then we sat down, we were like, right, what do we want? Blah, 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 blah. Worked out how much we needed to make and whatever. And then we were like, oh no, this is how much we're going to charge, because this is how much we not deserve, but like this is how much is that worth. And then it just changed my mindset like overnight, and I was just like, no, put an extra £100 on that. Not quite.
Yes, but you've got to step up for your worth. No one else. I always say no one else is going to blow your trumpet.
No.
You've got to blow your own trumpet and step up into your worth and stand up for what you want and need from your work. Think of all the hours and the years and the money you've invested in your craft. We've all invested such a lot into being the photographer that we want to be. So we have to step up for that, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
I definitely think you should do an episode where Abby talks numbers, Abby talks money.
That's making my eye twitch, you know that, don't you?
He's inside screaming, no!
I really am.
Absolutely not.
So,
introverted marketing for photographers.
Mm.
What are we saying? Like, I am like the biggest introvert. I honestly don't know how I got this far. Like, I don't. I'm really surprised that I will sit on a live stream. Like, I can sit behind a camera for days, like, because I'm talking to a camera. As soon as I'm in front of people, I'm like, it's awful.
Well, we're all different, aren't we? And I always think you should definitely just embrace what you are. Never try and be something you're not, because that just, people don't like that, do they? This smell falseness a million miles away. And I know authenticity is an overused word, but you've got to be authentically yourself as a business owner, as a brand. You've got to embrace who you are. So don't try and be like a game show host if that doesn't naturally you're cringing every second. But you still have to market effectively. So it's about finding, I think there's a balance to be had, to be honest, girls. It's finding marketing methods, which I've got 3 perfect, dead easy methods that if you identify as an introverted person, it's finding those marketing methods that you feel you can do without scaring your pants off. But I would also always encourage us all to be stepping out of the comfort zone, to be feeling the fear and doing it anyway, because no growth or development will come from just staying in your little safe bubble. So it's always thinking, okay, so I'm not going to go and jump off a building scaredness, but maybe I can just go to the edge and peek over a scaredness, go to that level. Finding those little things can.
I think we're really good at that. Whereas, like, we'll write down, what is our absolute dream goal? I'm like, oh, it's really scary. Like, how do we do it? And then we'll break it down and get it slowly. And it's just like tiptoes, like little baby steps. And then we'll look back and be like, oh my God, can you believe that we didn't even think we'd get here? Like, we'd never, if I had told Christy, like, this time 2 years ago, are we going to have a live stream series and a podcast? And like, nah, that's not happening. And then we'd like just chucking up Monday Night Lives left, right, and centre now.
I agree. I think pro-tasking is key, isn't it?
I say all the time, can remember when we had 22 followers on YouTube and we were like, how do we get this up to 1,000? And then, how do we get this to 2,000? And like, it's funny, isn't it? Like to start off like 22 followers, we were like, how do we do something about that?
And look where you are. That's amazing. And that's because of your dedication and your passion about what you do. Oh, Phil,
I'm already signed up to that. I'm already signed up.
If
anybody wants to know.
Yeah, that's fab. Phil came on
Gillian's
the last mini course, and then he came into the main program. So one of the little tasks we do in the mini course is going live, which obviously scares the pants off a lot of people. But you do it in this group, in our community, in a safe environment. And Phil went for it. He actually won one of the prizes because he was one of the first to go live in the group. And he's a master at it now. He's doing it all the time.
Lovely.
Well done, Phil.
Yeah, Phil's rocking
the comment.
Brilliantly. People buy
from people. be yourself, and if you're friendly, likable, and approachable, people will warm to you and be more invested in you and your business or service.
Absolutely, Nick. What we were
People
saying
can
before,
sense when you're not being yourself. They definitely can.
absolutely agree that, you know, there's no point trying to be something else. The energy it takes to market yourself and be a business owner anyway, to try and entertain, spending even more energy being something you're not, it's just a waste of time. It's not going to get you the right people. Who was saying we're not going to be everyone's cup of tea anyway, and that's okay. Not everyone's going to like us. Not everyone's going to buy from us. We all go into a million shops. Do you always buy something in that shop? No, you don't. So a lot of people are going to come into our world and see us and hear about us, and they might not necessarily be our people. They might not like us or be our cup of tea. They might not buy from us. That's okay. Business is a numbers game, and just being true to yourself, standing up for your worth, shouting about your magic, your difference, your uniqueness. And if you're not one for shouting, then quietly, calmly, confidently talking about it. You don't have to shout. But yeah, I think there's definitely
More fun if we do, though.
I know. Well, obviously, I am quite a giddy, too muchness person. But I wasn't like that in the beginning. As you guys said, you start small and you sort of grow into it and get a bit more confident, become a bit more, I don't know, self-assured in being yourself and self-assured in what you've got to give and you've got to offer to the world and to your clients. So
Yeah, when you start seeing the return, like when you start seeing, oh, hang on, that worked when I did that. I'm going to do that again. And then the more you do it, the more it becomes the norm. And well, if that's the norm, I can take the next step now. And it just builds from there, doesn't it? And your confidence grows with it.
Absolutely. Because none of us got on a bike and rode it off, did we? We all fell off a few times. It was just practice.
I cannot ride a bike.
Not right.
Do you know this? You never forget how to ride a bike. Absolute load of rubbish. Because I rode a bike when I was a kid. I got back on one when I was an adult and fell off.
You scared yourself.
I knew what she was going to say, but it's when she said it.
Were you drinking at the time?
No, but you know what happened? I was living in Cyprus, and me and all the girls were like, "Come on, we're going to ride down the harbour on a bike." I had these bikes. I literally got to the end of the street. I'd fallen off 3 times. I got up. I wheeled it back. I gave it back to the shop. I said, "I can't ride it. Thank you very much." And I went down and met him down the front.
Well,
I was there waiting with a glass of wine.
You scared me the minute I heard harbour. I thought you were going to tell us you rode off the harbour.
That would have been a much better story.
It would have, yeah. But no, I didn't even get that far. I got to the end of the street and I'd fallen off how many times. I was like, this is never going to happen. All the girls had left me. They'd already on their way down. I was like, I'll take it back.
You want to try an electric bike? Absolutely.
Oh, no, she can't be.
I'd have no skin on my knees.
I quite vividly remember a scooter from when we were kids with teeth marks in the handlebars where she hit the handlebars and then he took her front teeth out.
Oh no!
I don't think Christy should have anything with wheels on.
No.
It's making me want to do that.
I broke my arm on a scooter
off
as well.
topic again, right? Before you did break your arm, I was there. Before we dive into your 3 tips, Gillian, if you are watching live, drop us a message in the drop us a comment in the comments. Tell us where you are watching from, and if you were drinking wine with Gillian or a bit.
Lucas said.
You know, we'd go down the healthies here. We've got wine, we've got Lucozade, and we've got water. You win the health, Abigail. You win the health points.
I can't drink anything these days. I'm not allowed to drink alcohol because of my medication, and then like everything else, just I just can't be bothered. So I'm on water. It's easier for everyone. They've even taken the coffee off me. Like I'm not allowed any of my vices.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
all decaf for Abigail.
Do you know, that's a question. What would you rather give up, wine or coffee? I'm not sure. Which have you missed most?
Coffee. Since I've given up caffeine, my brain doesn't compute to my mouth. my ADHD, like my brain is going too fast. My mouth can't keep up because I'm going to coffee in my system.
God. She watches everything on like times 5 speed. And I'm like, Abigail, it just gives me a headache. I can't take in the information. She's like, I can't do it any slower.
Oh, we got somebody. Oh, it's Phil watching from Lancashire with a cup of tea.
Phil, are you a drinker? I don't remember Phil being a drinker when he came to the evening calls. I don't think he had a drink in his hand. So I was going to ask him, which would you rather give up, your drink or your tea?
Yeah, if I would give anything to have my coffee back, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh no.
My heart will allow it.
That's sad. Decaf, you get the taste without
Yeah,
the
I have
effect.
decaf everything. Tastes exactly the same, but like it doesn't have the same effect. Said no.
No.
It's not a drinker.
I didn't remember you as a drinker.
And then Nick is in South Wales drinking Pepsi Max. Nobody's drinking today.
Oh.
Somebody else in South Wales, Palmer. This is our videographer, Palmer, and he's got a Pepsi Max cherry.
I'm going to
living it large.
wine away. I feel like an alky now.
I would be drinking with you if I wasn't on so many cold and flu tablets.
Poor love. I hope you're feeling better soon.
Me too. I can't afford to be ill. There's not enough hours in the day.
She's
Not the run up to
terrible
Christmas.
when she's ill. She's absolutely miserable when she's ill. I can't stand it.
Funny.
Apparently, Palmer's got a dash of rum in his Pepsi Max.
Yeah. Me and Palmer are party.
And you got Wendy Lewis, who was one of our channel members, who's drinking chamomile tea.
Chamomile tea. Lovely.
If you want to become a member, you can click the join button. I think it only works on browsers though, not on mobile, which is really annoying. Every time I've tried to do it on a mobile, it never worked. But if you're on a YouTube browser, watching on TV, I think it works, or laptop or wherever, you can join button and join our memberships for 99 pence. Bargain.
That's an absolute bargain. All the content you guys have got in there as well. That's absolute gold. I'm going to be great. I said this last time.
Gillian.
I'm going to get on that.
Hey, you'll have all the special stickers as well.
You will, yeah. Christine drew a load of stickers so you can have them all, like emojis and all sorts.
Hand drawn by moi. Worth 99 pence, I reckon.
So don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And Gillian, can we have our first top tip for introverted marketing?
So I'd love to know, before we dive in, the guys that are watching, do you identify as being introverted? Are there elements of your personality that identify as introverted? Because I love talking, I love being with people. I'm quite a giddy, enthusiastic energy, but there are parts of me that are introverted. I'm quite comfortable online, in person, going into a networking group, going to speak on stage. I do have to take a big deep breath. I do get the nerves and the butterflies. So there's definitely parts of me that are introverted. Although
I'm exactly the same.
Are you the same?
Yeah.
We
did the first time we did a talk on a live stage. I was like, Christy, I cannot do this. I don't know why you're forcing me to do this. This is dreadful. I hated it. And then I got up on stage. We started talking. And a couple of times I did get a little nudge because I was like, nobody could understand me. But I was like, I slowed back down and it was fine. And now, like, we get asked, like, now and again to do more and more. And I'm like, no, actually, I can do this. I just got to take a very big deep breath before I go on.
And it's good to have the butterflies because it means that you're it's something that you're excited about. It's something that means something. It's not,
Absolutely.
And it's good scary, not bad scary. It's like
pushing you out of your comfort zone,
but not too far.
Yeah.
It's not jumping off a building scary. It's just beating over the edge. But introverted when it comes to selling myself. Ooh, interesting. So I would definitely recommend that book that I keep going on about, but it's fabulous. Get Rich, Lucky Bitch, Denise Duffield Thomas. For anyone that identifies with struggling to sell yourself, struggling with money mindset, pricing, talking about money, selling. Yeah, it's a brilliant book. Anyway, shall we dive in? Sorry, I keep digressing.
That's okay.
Do people struggle with anything else? Yeah. Interesting. So
I think it's hard when you're in a group of people, isn't it? To like put yourself forward and be like, yeah, I'm the one in charge, I'm talking, and like you all need to listen to me. Like even in photo shoots when there's quite a few family members or things, it's hard to be like, you need to listen to me, guys, because I know what I'm doing and this is my space. So yeah, I can see where they're coming from.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, let's go over these few little easy ways to market yourself. So number one for me, now the first thing I'm going to say isn't maybe not right for you if you're introverted or not right to start with. It's videos and lives. But there is a way of getting around this. So videos and lives for me are a super impactful, powerful way of boosting your visibility, getting your personality out there. But I realized to go live on your social media, to do a talking head video, it's going to take a little bit of confidence. And a lot of us photographers, we feel a bit more introverted. We don't like the sound of our own voice. We don't like the way we look. We don't want to face our audience. We've got fear of being judged. So maybe that's not the right step for you to start with. The alternative, which is my number one, is just using your voice. If you can do the alternative to videos and lives, just use your voice that goes over one of your images. You can record a voice note and put it over a series of images. You could do a video where you're not actually showing your face. You may be showing your working space and just talking over it. You're showing your equipment that you've got set up. You're actually on a shoot and you're showing your shooting space. So using your voice is almost a step down from being on video, doing a video, doing a live. So I feel that is a good fit for someone that's a little bit shyer, a little bit more introverted, a little bit lacking in confidence. It's going to stretch you a little bit because you're using your voice, but it's not taking you all the way to doing a video or a live. What do you girls think?
Yeah, I love that. Like, it's like a baby step, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dipping your toe in.
Yeah.
And it's always good to set up a camera, whether you're like when Christy's putting her stuff away in our prop room, or when we're even doing a session, we've always got a camera filming us, as long as the clients are okay with it. We've always just set up a camera, whether it's on time lapse or whether it's filming normally, just for filler content. Like the amount of times we've gone, we can clip that there and just talk over the top of that and say, hi guys, blah, 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 and just give a bit of information. And it there's your content for the day.
And if you think of it, like if you can have a one-on-one conversation with somebody, you can talk over the top of a video. Just think of, if you were to explain this to a person stood in front of you, what would you say? Talk it through like you're talking to one single person, and then it works.
Yeah, definitely. That connection, talking to that one person is a great tip, Christy, because marketing's about connection. It's about, building relationships, having conversations. So if you talk to one person, imagine your dream ideal client and you talk to them. I think that's magical. So yeah, I'd love to know if anyone here feels that would be a good baby step for them rather than leaping into lives and videos. Do they think you could, setting up your camera, Abby, on while you do working is great. That's great behind the scenes content, isn't it?
We'd finish a session and go, we've forgotten to do behind the scenes again. And so we just kind of had to force ourselves into the habit of set the camera up, put it on to record and just record the whole thing. Yeah. And then the more you do it, we're like, we'll do it this way this time and change up a little bit, change the angle. It's always good to have a bit of content there.
Yeah. When we were intentionally filming for something, we made a point of doing it because we knew, right, we're filming this for this, there's a reason for it. But when we get to the end of a session and there wasn't something in particular that we were filming for, it'd be like, do you know what, that went so well, why didn't we film that? So now we film everything.
Yeah.
You may as well, mightn't you? If it's just creating content, it's almost thinking about yourself as a content creator.
It's very hard to start going live, but I always feel great after pushing through the resistance. Absolutely. I had to push Christy to go live, to be fair. You didn't want her at all to do.
It's not the fact that we're going live, because I will go live during the day. I've gone live many a time before. What I don't like is going live when I'm meant to be in bed.
This is a really good time for other people.
I know, everybody else loves it. Like, I am a morning person. I am not an evening person. I would much, much, much prefer to be in my pajamas right now. But it's fine.
I am in my pajamas from my waist down.
She is as well.
She is.
The pain of out. Oh, Jesus.
We're outed now. We're outed. It's terrible.
I said, I feel like I'm back in 2020 when everybody used to wear the pajamas on the bottom.
When we first started doing lives, we really had to push. I had to push tonight because you didn't understand why. We're on YouTube, now. So
yes, I do prefer. No, I suppose not so much anymore. But in the beginning, I did prefer to do pre-recorded. I prefer to pre-record everything because like we have a tendency to go off topic or just talk about
I would never.
irrelevant things.
Like tonight.
Yeah. And I used to think, when you pre-record it, you can cut out all of the all of that in between. But it is us. It's our personalities. And like, do you know when we go live on stories, like that was just little snippety bits, and people always used to comment and say, "Oh, do you know what? I love you girls. Like it's really funny. Like we enjoy. Like that's the part
The
that
stuff
everyone
that would be
always
normally
used to."
outtakes.
Yeah, the outtakey stuff, the stuff that we would cut out.
The natural stuff. And
Yeah.
it's funny, this week in my membership for brand photographers, we're actually doing a live challenge, and we talked about this a lot this morning, the benefits of live over pre-recorded. And Dale Carnegie says the sweetest sound that anyone can hear is the sound of their own name. And going live gives you the ability to connect with an individual person and say their name. Like we've been saying hi to Wendy, hi to Phil, and have that connection. Marketing, being in business, it's all about having relationships, having conversations, having connections. So the live enables you to build those individual conversations and have that live conversation. It's amazing. I love lives. I think they're great. And as you said,
I do as well.
The outtakes and the realness of it.
I find talking about what you know is so helpful. I could talk to anyone about my setup and process. I love it.
Yes. And I was thinking also, be a bit creative. If you're going to do some videos or some lives, but without showing your face, be a bit creative about it. So I did a video, or you could do this as a live, where I was literally filming my feet walking on a dog walk. And I was talking about the steps I'd made in business and the steps that if you want to work with me, these are the steps to follow and the steps I've taken on my journey. So be a little bit creative. I did another one where I was filming a mountain view and talking about the mountains we all have to get over in life and in business.
Love it.
I like them ideas.
I'm going to sat there writing down notes.
Yeah, no, I'm going to go for my feet.
The McDonald's off the treat, isn't it? Oh my gosh, I was trying to get a McDonald's from Uber Eats last night and I couldn't get one for love nor money. Sorry, not last night, last week. I couldn't get one for love nor money. I was so frustrated.
It's nothing worse when you're fancying something, is it?
It's terrible.
That always happens when I fancy a Chinese and they always close when I fancy a Chinese. They go on so many holidays in my local Chinese. It's ridiculous.
How dare you want so many holidays? I'm going to take my slippers off. Sorry, girls. This is the realness.
Okay, so tip 2.
For one, thinking about using your voice in videos or lives, doing them faceless and not, being a bit creative with it. So that was my number 1. Number 2 for me, for introverted marketing, is email marketing. Because
I love email marketing.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Abigail's favourite thing in the world.
Oh, it's fantastic. So why do you love it, Abby?
Before March, if you were talking about email marketing, I'm like, it's dead. Why would you go on to email marketing? And then I watched one seminar on email marketing and I was like, this just makes total sense. Why haven't I, it was just the fact that it was the day, rewind, it was the day that Instagram and, everything went down. The whole, all social media went down at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And literally, as the seminar opened, everybody was scrolling and it was all dead. And everyone was like, what's going on? And she went, everybody's social media's down. What did you do? You all went to your email inbox because you were bored and you needed to doom scroll something. And when we went into our emails, there were so many emails from brands going, oh, is your Facebook down? Is your Instagram down? Why don't you check out this? And I was like, oh my God, it couldn't have happened. It was as if she'd brought down the whole of Instagram for the purpose of her seminar because it just worked so well. The timing was perfect. I was like, well, yeah, you've just hit the nail on the head.
It does.
You own that list. That's
you
your
own
list.
your list. You own that information, and you own when you can communicate with those people. And it's a much more intimate way of communicating with people. People have chosen to give you their details. So they've said yes, they've put their hand up to say and said yes to hearing from you. So it's not, I always think social media is like the party. Everyone's screaming, shouting, trying to stand out. email marketing is so much more intimate. People have chosen to hear from you, so they deserve to have that communication from you. And it can be the same as social media. It can be one-liners, a short paragraph. It doesn't have to be a big, long newsletter. I think we spoke about this last time. It can be really short and sweet and sharp and concise. But it's such a great way to market if you are an introvert, because it doesn't involve you shouting and screaming, getting your face out there. It's just that quietly marketing to people that have already said, yes, I want to hear from you. So you are now serving them and communicating with them.
And even if you're just doing a monthly newsletter and nothing else, which obviously you should be doing more than that, but even if you're just doing a monthly newsletter, you're every month you go, hiya, it's me again. You just remind them every month, yeah, I'm back.
Absolutely.
It's all about me. So yeah, our newsletter is nothing major. It's a little paragraph, like this is what our month has been like. Here's what you've missed, a couple of links to different things that we've done, and then here's what you missed on Instagram, and there's the latest 3 posts on Instagram. So if they haven't seen what we've posted, because like our reach is terrible on Instagram, they'll see those little posts, click through, and then like, our click-through rate is really good on our emails, like on our email list. Just I can't rave about it enough. I'm not putting like words. I told an ebook copy. My words are not working with my brain, but I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's just I can't like think enough that you all need a mailing list in 2024.
Absolutely.
We made jokes about how Abigail was going to the very unsexy class of email marketing, and she came out to there and she was just
I'm so pumped.
I never seen anybody so excited about sending emails. Like she was just I got a plan. Like and she was just really, really excited about it. So like
I did the plan though, didn't I?
Yeah. Absolutely. But yeah, it was just really funny to watch how excited she got over emails.
That'd be me.
The whole plane ride home. I was like, so this is what's going to happen. I had a notebook out my laptop and I was like, this is what we're going to do. And the whole plane ride was just mailing list.
And you've done it. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So do you feel it is a good fit for someone that's more introverted?
Absolutely. It's like your own personal blog post sometimes. It's just, this is what I needed to say to you. Here's some information. Because it's not salesy. It's not buy this. It's just kind of like value-based. Like, oh, this is the information that I thought you should know about whatever. It doesn't even have to be about your product.
And I feel like the whole blog thing, that's a good way of like describing it. Like a lot of introverted people, they've been into that kind of thing. Like you used to blog, didn't you, Abigail? Like that used to be like a big part of your day-to-day life was blogging about things, because it wasn't you talking, it wasn't your face, it was you putting your little, your ideas and your little bit of you out onto the internet without it being so full on. And I feel like that's a really good kind of a good fit for an introvert to be able to send an email. You can say what you need to, but you're not having to sit there and record yourself.
Yeah, I agree. And I always think, I get a lot of photographers I work with, they'll say, oh, people don't want to hear from me. But they've said yes to hearing from you. They've given you their name and email address. They've put their hand up. They're already in your world and they want to hear from you. So you're doing them and you an injustice if you don't communicate with them and keep in touch. And I always say, it's like, you don't want to be that friend that you never hear from, and then you only hear from them when they want something, when they want to borrow something, or they want you to babysit their kids, and then they get in touch. But anything other than that, they don't get in touch with you. That's how I see email marketing. People have said yes to being in your world and hearing from them. So as Abby said, your emails aren't just buy my thing. They're just keeping in touch, communicating. This is what we're up to. This is what we've been doing. I think you'll find this valuable and useful.
And little snippety bits of information that you wish your customers knew. Like for us, it's time scales. So that's the biggest thing for us, that if you're going to have a newborn session with us, we do that when baby's between 5 and 14 days old. You're not going to know that, especially if it's your first baby, or if you've never had a shoot with us, or never had, newborn photos done before. So getting that bit of information to the clients so So they're informed about these things. So that's not selling to them. That's just informing them. If this is something that you want, this is the time that we do it. So, and the reason behind it, you know, babies that they sleepiest within their first 14 days. And, you know, it's a lot safer to pause when they are flat of sleeping. So, you know, all those little nuggets of information,
Yeah.
it's good to get out there. And that's a really good way of doing it because it's going directly to that person.
Absolutely, you're dead right.
Yeah, we did a really good one on it's really good. I wrote it. We did one on like baby moon destinations for autumn that people really enjoyed. Like it was like that wasn't necessarily like, obviously we do baby moon photo shoots abroad, but there was nothing about photography in there. It was, these are the destinations we've loved shooting at and that are perfect at this time of year, and the reasons why, like, it's good for your baby moon then. It wasn't necessarily anything about photography in there. It was just, here's where it would be really nice for you right now to go on holidays. And I would have appreciated that when I was pregnant.
Yeah, definitely. It's useful information, isn't it? Relevant to your ideal client, even if it's not about the photography.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So yeah, I love my mailing list.
I love that. I love that you're in love with email marketing. That's fun.
We've got a comment. Flowdesk CEO should be the president. I don't think she is the president. She's definitely not the president. She's not the CEO, I don't think. I think she is like head of marketing, or I can't remember what her actual job title was, but I don't think she was the CEO. But she should run for president because I would have bought anything off that woman. She was so insightful and knowledgeable about mailing lists and Flowdesk in general. She like passed on to somebody else to do like a presentation after she'd done her speech, and then they started talking about something and she'd be like, oh, actually, and she was so knowledgeable about everything, like she would just come in with little nuggets of information. Somebody asked a question and she'd just go on for like 10 minutes, but it was such valuable information. Everyone was like, oh my god, scribbling. She was really cool. I can't remember, Natalie Frank, I think her name was. She was really cool.
Frank, I'll have to look her up. She sounds amazing, right up my street.
She was really cool. She's going on maternity leave soon though.
Oh, how very dare she.
Like your besties, Abigail.
I know. I just stalk her online.
Yeah, if you have to tell me what she's had for breakfast, won't you?
She's like, I don't follow many people on Threads, and she was one of them.
So yeah, she probably could tell you what she had for breakfast.
Yeah, the life story comes up on my Threads.
Hilarious. I love it. Oh, dear.
So does anybody else have any thoughts on mailing lists, guys? Let us know in the comments while we go on to tip number 3, and we will come back.
I'd love to know from Phil, actually, because one of the modules we did was on email marketing. So Phil, is email marketing?
She's checking up on you, Phil.
No, I'm not. I call it.
Have you done your homework?
They can run, but they can't hide. I nag them with love. Your email marketing, Phil. I'd love it. So yeah, number 3. For me, third piece of marketing activity that you can do if you are a little bit more introverted, but it's something we should all be doing, is basically nurturing and following up with existing clients, because I absolutely believe it's one of the things that we forget. Your easiest sell, so to speak, which is a terrible way to put it, but it's true, are your existing clients, because you've done the work to get them into your world. You've done the work to enable them to go on that know, like, and trust journey. They've invested in you. They love you. They've had a shoot with you. They've enjoyed the experience. If you then, after that shoot, forget to keep in touch with them, keep communicating with them, keep nurturing them, then you're saying goodbye to future opportunities for revenue, and you're not serving them correctly. You're not serving yourself. You're not serving your business. So nurturing existing clients, for me, should be an easy one for all of us, but particularly for introverted people, because it is marketing, but it's not heavy, hustly marketing where you're trying to find new people. It's simply being a good friend to your existing clients, to the people that have said yes to you, they've invested in you. It's simply serving them further, keeping in touch with them, keeping them up to date with what's going on in your world, and then offering them opportunities when you think they're right for them to come back into your world and buy more from you.
And at this point, you've got a relationship with them. And like, if you pick up on like the little cute, like, obviously majority of the people that come through our doors for maternity and newborn, but you know what? There's a really cute picture of a baby in a milk bath on the wall in part of the studio. And like, we've had clients go, oh my goodness, that's gorgeous. Or if they see like a prop when we're doing the pre-session consultation, they see a prop that's for an older child session, or like one of our cute little matching Mammy and Me gowns. And there's all these little things that if you pick up on those and you note them down, they'll appreciate the fact that you remembered, oh my goodness, I know you really love this gown. Do you know what? We're doing motherhood sessions next month. You little one's old enough to wear that gown now. If you want to book in, I've got a year rating for you. Like, they would absolutely love the fact that you remembered that they loved that gown, that they, you know, their little one now is of the age that can wear that gown. That is such an easy way of getting somebody to book a session, and they will love you for that. Absolutely love you for that.
And it's a joyful way to work.
Yeah.
What a beautiful thing to do, to make a note and remember the things they've expressed an interest in. That's so joyful and beautiful. That's not heavy sales, heavy marketing, heavy hustle. That's looking after your clients. What a fabulous thing to do, Christy. That's wonderful.
And every time you remember something about a client, whether it's like 2 weeks down the line or like 2 months down the line, they always go, oh my God, I can't believe you remembered that. Like, every time. I think they can't, like, it makes them feel so like wanted as a client that like 9 times out of 10 they're going to spend a lot more money with you. Not this about that, but like, that is why we're here, is to make money. And they feel so appreciative that you've spent the time to think about them and go, oh, actually that they might like that they're like, oh yeah, oh my God, yeah.
Absolutely. It's joyful in every sense of the word. It's joyful for us because we genuinely, as business owners, we love looking after our clients. It's joyful for our clients because they feel remembered, important, looked after, cherished, and all of our clients should feel like that. That's how we want them to feel. But it's also joyful for the business because it is going to make us more money. So everyone in this equation is a winner. We're a winner, the customer's a winner, and the business is a winner. So yeah, I think that's a beautiful point. Definitely, Abby.
Absolutely.
And if you're going to do something, oh, sorry.
No, go on, carry on. Finish your point.
No, all I was going to say was, if you're going to do something to make them feel special, they're going to talk about that. They're going to tell their friends.
Absolutely. Agree. 100%.
Andy says, I am definitely introverted and find email much easier, but haven't had much success to date. So this puts me off trying other marketing.
Ooh, Andy, I love you, Andy. Andy's just recently been in my mentorship program. And Andy's, I can see the introverted side of Andy. He's a beautiful soul, very talented photographer. So keep persevering with your email marketing, Andy. What I would say is, I think we touched on this last time. Oh,
I'm really sorry. I'm going to have to go and sort out my dog. Give me a second.
I was wondering whose dog it was then. I was like, which one's going to own up?
Yeah, who's going to say it's my dog? I love it. What I would say, Andy, we talked about this last time, didn't we, Abby? The roof of your business needs more than one pillar. So you can't just rely on email marketing, just like you can't just rely on social media. They all work together to feed the business, to hold up the roof of the business. So definitely well done on doing your email marketing. Definitely be consistent with that. But look at bringing in.
And it's not a quick job, is email marketing. Like, it takes a lot of time to build that list and build kind of people's loyalty and the trust in you as a person. So keep going, definitely, because the longer you do it, the more people will be on your mailing list. And have a look at your lead magnets, see if they bring enough people in. But yeah, stick with it, because it is definitely worth staying with
now
it.
You've got the email marketing up and running, look at what other, I know Andy's moving into brand photography, what other marketing pillars can you bring in, Andy? I know going live and doing videos might be a step too far for you, so at the minute, maybe do what we suggested first, videos just using your voice. Maybe can you push yourself into going to some networking groups, maybe smaller intimate groups that they're not big corporate groups, but they're just small community business groups.
Definitely. And then Phil is launching in 2 weeks.
Boom! With his Ask questionnaire. Woohoo! That's fantastic. See, my nagging
says-
with love is off.
He says the reason for waiting is hoping the questionnaire will start off my list.
Fantastic.
So that's why he's waiting 2 weeks.
Love that. Love
Well
that.
done, Phil. That sounded really sarcastic. That wasn't me, but this happens quite a lot. I'll say something and I'm like, I sound really sarcastic. I'm really sorry.
I'm doing that all the time. I'm like, well done, well done. No, I mean, it's nice to tell each other well done. One of my mentees, oh my God, girls, I'm so proud. And sometimes I feel a little bit funny saying, oh, I'm proud of you, like it's a little bit condescending. And I don't mean it like that, but I'm so proud of this mentee. She's a finalist in the Great British Entrepreneur Awards. She's down in London right now.
That's amazing.
I know, how exciting is that? Oh, I'm so excited.
That's amazing. You'll have to let us know how she gets on.
I will. Zaria Young, she's a brand photographer. She came into my photography program, a brand photography program a couple of years back. But she's amazing. She's just our cup of tea. She's one of those girls that just gets on and does it. One of those people.
Perhaps she'll want to come on and do another Monday Night Live with us.
Oh, I'm sure she would love to. Yeah, definitely. I'll flip in touch. She's definitely your cup
And if not, we'll just have a couple over Zoom.
Absolutely. So they were my 3 tips for introverted marketing. Videos and lives, but just using your voice, faceless, email marketing, and nurturing existing clients. So 3 really easy ones, I think. What do you think?
They are, yeah. There's stuff that people can implement tomorrow. They can now. They can literally just implement them straight away and start generating business straight away.
Yeah, definitely.
And they're all free. I
know. How amazing is that? I mean, a lot of that is free. How good's that?
You're like a fountain of knowledge.
If you have enjoyed these tips, guys, don't forget to like the stream because it does help. I know it's really like naggy, but please like it. And subscribe if you fancy watching more of our videos. I should get that in. Sorry, carry on.
You're nagging with love. You're doing what I do.
I am nagging with love.
Nothing wrong with that. Oh, girls, I love chatting with you. It's ace being on tonight.
I feel like this is just a regular occurrence from now on, isn't it?
I know. I feel like we're going to have to do like Monday Night Live with Gillian, and then every other week just do another Monday Night Live with a different guest.
Well, you know I'm Scouse. I get away Waterwood, and you can't get rid of me once I'm with you. It's just impossible.
Do you know what, though?
Yeah, that's a values thing as well.
Yeah, it is, yeah. It's all relevant information that people are looking for. So, why not, innit?
It's nice to share
just
these
mixed
things.
in without random chats. We're going to just talk about random things first. It's all personality. So that's what we're saying.
It's community.
We've stopped in. We've been. Sorry, Bob.
No, it's all right. We're all photographers. We're all trying to do our best in our craft, in our business. We all face the ups and downs. So it's nice to share and talk about these things, talk about the things that are working, that we all obviously have experienced and we recommend that have worked for us, but also the mistakes we've made, ups and downs of the business. It's nice to share. You feel like you're with people.
I think mistakes are more important sometimes than the wins, because some people don't realise that like we've been in this for 12 years and the amount of mistakes we've made is unreal. So like the more we talk about it and the people realise actually it's okay to make mistakes, that's where we learn, that's how we get better, that's how we know we're doing better.
And if people know what mistakes we made, it's less likely for them to do those mistakes. Yes, they will get there that much. Yeah, they'll get there that much quicker. So hopefully they'll get to where we are without the 12 years in between.
Yeah, exactly.
Hopefully they get to where we are without Abigail having to give away all of her photos.
Please don't do that, Abby.
Yeah, skip that step, for goodness sake.
I haven't done a video session on my own ever since.
No, she hasn't. She can't be trusted.
I will give stuff away. I can tell when Christy thinks I'm going to give something away because I can feel her eyes just boring into me from the other side of the room. She's like, don't do it.
Girls will read each other's energy now. What a fantastic to be in. What a fantastic relationship.
As soon as a sob story starts, I'm looking at her thinking, you day, Start offering something
Abigail, do you
free.
want to go and make a cup of coffee? Leave the room.
I have been known before now to text her, don't you dare.
Stay still and shut up. That's so funny. But we've all been there, haven't we? Where we feel you're in a viewing session, you're in a sales session, and you're fighting against yourself because you want your client to have them all. But then also, our business has to make money, otherwise we won't be in business. So, yeah, we've all felt that, Abigail, but you need to stop it.
I assume, like, there's literally no context to this comment. It's just out of the blue. But I think Palmer might want to see you on our podcast. I think that's what that's getting at. So maybe do a podcast filming soon.
Fantastic. Sounds good to me.
I think. Palmer, if you would like to clarify, that would be great.
I know, I love that. I think we should all just shout random words out. Jelly!
I know. Right. I think that's a lot for the night, guys. Thank you so much for all the comments. It's been great. And let us know, if you're watching this on replay, let us know if you've got any more questions, because I am sure Gillian will be on again soon, and we'll do some more marketing, or perhaps we'll do a different theme, but I think marketing.
I feel like
we've got
me
so
and
much more to talk about.
Gillian, I feel like me and Gillian should sit here and listen to you talk about numbers.
I love that. I'd like to quiz you about money and numbers and make you talk
Also,
money.
I've got number dyslexia, so it makes it so much harder to talk about money, because I'm like just getting numbers mixed up.
I thought you were about to say I've got number dysentery.
As well.
Do you know, I have to double check everything, because when I'm reading like image numbers to Abigail, she'll like, 1 2 1 2 3 4 4 3 2 1. Like, it's literally and she's like, hang on a minute, I need to edit this image number and it doesn't exist. And she's there like swapping the numbers around to try and find
swap
an
around
image.
until they fit.
She does, yeah. She knows those are the numbers
always
in the
find
image
it.
number. She just don't know which order those numbers are going in.
I always end up with bellyache from laughing too much with you.
We're not giving off a professional vibe at all. I don't know why anybody watches our live streams, but I swear our business is really, really good.
Business is great because you yourselves. That's why your business is great. We all said at the beginning, my failings, like was it you, Christy? You said tech. I am terrible at tech. Oh my actual word, I can't do anything techy. But
No, neither can I.
we've all got pros and cons, strengths and weaknesses.
I feel like yeah, the next stream will be you asking me questions on money and selling things. I think the thing is, I know what I'm supposed to do. I just can't implement it because my brain doesn't allow me to, because I feel sorry for people, and that's the end of it.
I think we should role play a sales session.
You still make me do that.
Oh my god, that's Abigail's worst nightmare. Like, I could just imagine it now.
My palms are so sweaty right now.
Hey Abigail, you got to step out your comfort zone.
Oh, maybe Christy won't be able to come to the next live. I'm gonna ban her.
I'm banned. I'll be in my pajamas, I will.
I'm washing my hair that night. I can't do it.
Oh, right.
I love spending time with you. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming on and sharing your top 3 tips for introverted marketing. It's been a pleasure. We will see you all again very soon, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and join if you would like to become one of our members. As we always say, it's not OnlyFans, so don't expect that. Okay. We'll see you all soon. Bye.
Bye.